Viktor Postol ranked number 7 in the conventional is Viktor Postol, wearing the colors of his native Ukraine. Postol pops the jab, then want to do. Postol wants to. Gary and Russell looking to cut off the ring and make Viktor Postol uncomfortable. It definitely is something to have gone by the wayside, and 6 rounds are under. So Postol, when you see it numerically at Russell, from a height and reach standpoint, looking to cut off the distance is Gary Antoine Russell. He's looking to. There's a nice right hand connect. That ends round 1 for a 30% connect percentage. Russell looking to cut off the ring. I think it's clear with both in that first round. There's a double jab there by Postol, known as the Iceman. There's a left right to. You see, as you heard, flicks out the jab, does Russell. A referee in charge. Center of the ring, but Russell looking to cut off the ring, especially in these turbulent times. Nice right by Gary Antoine Russell. Brought the timing and the rhythm of Russell. Combination. Get around. Head towards the 3rd. And again, taking a look at it again, well, there's that for Russell 25, Postol just 1. So it is clear that Russell is the more aggressive, be the case, at least through the first 2 rounds. Nice exchange there. Both tying up at the very moment. Got to be able to do something. There's a straight Antoine Russell to keep his punches up. Seeing that Postol can, look, you're going to have to do a better job. Comes forward, but Russell has a good guard out and get the center of the ring. You heard his brother Gary telling him, you got to be able. Oh, there's a nice left by Tree. The 25-year-old out of Capital. 55 seconds left here in round 3 as Viktor Postol and beautiful left to the body, followed by a right hook, a body, and the right bang right there on the jaw. That's 8 of 27 more power punches. So that. A little bit below the belt line. Going to try to deter the forward pressure of Russell. Gary Antoine Russell is very strong mentally and understand warning Postol about holding. There's a nice combination by Postol. Maintain the center of the ring. Beautiful uppercut by Nation. Set traps and try to land an uppercut of sorts. Took him about 30 seconds to get back into his rhythm, but left. He's trying to press and drive Postol. So coming up in our main event, instead, it'll be Hector Garcia, the undefeated. We are approaching a minute to go. The decision loss to Jose Ramirez. So this has been the longest layoff into Postol, and get right in his chest for Viktor Postol, as we now are into set up some traps to try to throw that right hand. And here comes, you would think that Freddie Roach is probably, there's a straight left that popped the head back by Postol. Related demeanor. And Postol not as aggressive coming forward, become 5th. And knew this was coming from his brother Gary Russell Jr., the former featherweight champion. Gary Antoine Russell, Viktor Postol, as we're into round 6 now. Take in mind, we'll get into the 7th round for the first. Postol, that backed up Russell momentarily. There's a right hand by. There's a couple of straight lefts. And going to the body is because Postol is obviously a fact that you are 38 years of age. You're fighting your up-and-coming contenders, as critical for him. ability to win rounds, at least from my standpoint. There's a good right hand. And this is biggest challenge to date from a name stamp to when we get to the 7th. Postol's been there, done that. Win 12 rounds, both men. On Russell. Way upon each other. Straight left backing up. Here's that nice right. I don't think that is the case for a 324 for a 32% connect percentage. The first time he's been into the 7th. There's a nice counter right hand. As Russell into your late 30s and early 40s. I don't think that's what Postol is physical than that. Of the distance by Russell. There's a shot go, and then goes back to work. Steps in with the jab, followed by a right hand down. One knows Ramirez back 15 months ago. The other now, minute left here in the 7th. Russell doesn't appear to be slowing down. Knocked out Lucas Matisse back in October of 2015. Russell. There's a left that got to Postol. Antoine Russell. Onto the 8th. The string together 3-4 punch combination of Gary Antoine Russell. Berbers. And for Gary Stoll to be busier. I'm just curious in the outside to pick apart Gary Antoine Russell. There's a straight left to him because it is not to be the case. Good stiff jab by Postol. To be with all of you coming up. Well, there's a big straight left connecting by Russell away. We are nearing the conclusion of the 8th. Now Postol getting that straight left. So Junior has never been past the 6th round. The 8th. For Postol, he's gone the distance with 2015, 2016. In the 9th. There's a jab by Postol to see what he's going to throw so he can counter the Ukrainian. A unanimous decision, majority decision loss at the hands of Jose Ramirez. Big to see if Postol is going to do or try to implement what you're in the 9th. Here's a straight left fight around as Gary Antoine Russell. Instructions of his Hall of Fame trainer, Freddie Roach. Gary Antoine Russell. Chest up Russell. But I go back to the point that Freddie Roach made. Is coming off of the longest leg. Russell charging Russell. Midway point of the 10th and final round. There by Russell. Russell feels like he... Straight left there. Russell has a little bit of swelling underneath that right eye, but a beautiful combination. Keeps plodding forward. Unloads a combination. Back on the ropes. Ortega looking in, and he gets the stoppage. Gary has his gloves up. He's got his back on the ropes. I think pretty much fights. 15 wins. 15.
Gary Antoine Russell.